let's start with you, Stephan, as our ultimate host here today. The airport Zurich established this together with Swiss Life, I remember. Describe a little bit your day-to-day role and also how staffing has changed in your job as the CEO of the airport Zurich.
Well, I can put it that way. If you want to build ecosystems, you still need physical places that people can meet. And maybe that's what we do in a very simple way, building transportation platforms. And around these, we build commercial centers. And we do this here in Zurich and in India and Latin America. And at the end, we try to do it sustainable. You still need a lot of startups and engineering brains to make this whole or the whole development zero carbon, which it is also in operation. So at the end, we build the physical infrastructure that you can build ecosystems.
Wonderful, and we are happy to be here. Somebody was criticizing us on LinkedIn that we are close to an airport. I don't think they know the geography that you can get with the train from Zurich main station in 10 minutes to the airport. So we need to educate them better, I guess, about your wonderful...
You can come by train here. We have a wonderful train station.
Exactly. You don't need to come by plane.
But we just saw it on the slide that real estate is the much bigger emittent of carbon than aviation. And the bigger challenge is to make these things happening without any fossil energy, not just in operation, but also in the materials. And that's what we are progressing every day more, and we do it. Yeah.
Thank you. Fritz from Berlin.
Yeah, so 7 years ago, we started a tech platform for staffing. Basically, we thought people should be allowed to earn money at any time with side jobs flexibly. And on the other side, we saw the increasing demand from companies like airports short of staff. And yeah, we basically built a technology so we could fill open shifts last minute with staff. And yeah, by now we're on a 100 million run rate, fully focused on industries like retail, logistics, service, such as airports, supermarkets.
So how many jobs how many you have in your database? How many people you employ?
This year we'll be roughly paying out salaries to 50,000 people in Germany. So that's roughly 50 million in salaries.
And they change the employer or the corporate frequently during the year?
Exactly.
So it's more like an Amazon Web Service on-demand staffing. Stephan, how many people work at the airport Zurich?
27,000 here and maybe 5,000 abroad.
And I think in Switzerland, the Zenjob comparable is a company called Kupel, right? I think you have been also working with them. Are these digital platforms helping you, or are they making it harder for you to find talent?
No, maybe nowadays it's maybe 5–10% that jobs are recruited over these platforms, but I'm very sure in 5–10 years for places like airports where you need a lot of peak staffing, you need a lot of temporary staffing, it will be the majority, I'm quite sure.
Fritz, when this shortage of staffing, of blue-collar workers, or how are they often called, appeared, did the salaries go up? Are they above pre-COVID levels now?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, everyone is asking, where's all the stuff gone, right? And I think...
to the beach?
To the beach. I mean, yeah, it shouldn't surprise us, right? We knew baby boomers, there's a demographic change. We knew that was coming. We knew people are underpaid in many verticals. We knew conditions are super bad in some areas. And I guess somehow COVID, accelerated that. And everyone who could left those sectors and found jobs elsewhere, right? And I think, salaries did go up a little, but it's much more about, how can we make those jobs attractive again? How can we use technology to make those jobs attractive? And I think back in the days, everyone thought technology, that means we're taking away jobs. There's going to be robots. There's going to be AI. The reality is we want to use technology and make jobs more human again, right? And yes, salary is a part of it, but it's also about making the job attractive. For example, via Zenjob, we try that people don't have to do the same job every day. If you have to work at the airport every day, it might not be that attractive, right? So we try to split it. Maybe you can work at a supermarket, maybe you can work at a warehouse, maybe you can work in a restaurant, maybe you can not work for a week, and make this old industrial times understanding of a job more modern. And salary is one part, but it's not everything.
And Stephan, your demand for temp staffing, is rising, you're trying to put more variable of your workforce, or you're trying to hire them more long term so that they don't disappear to the platforms like a Zenjob or a Kuppel?
Yeah, the pandemic has shown we need people that work here long term, and we have to be a good employer for them also in terms of crisis. So they are the core of the system is, I think, people that are committed in the long term. But around this core for system that work in waves like airports do, it's inevitable that if you want to be competitive, you have to add temp staff for the season, for the days, for the peak hour. And in that context, I think we need both, strong core and flexible temp staff around.
In Germany, what's your split of like immigrants versus non-immigrants on the platform? Is this an easy way in for people coming to Europe to find quickly a job and making money without a long process before?
It's a good question. I mean, it's true. Regulation is super hard, and specifically in Germany, it's very getting a job, being employed. It is fairly outdated. It's fairly rough, organizing all the paperwork, the taxes, the regulations, and we offer a very easy way into a job, you know, via the platform.
What's the average time from registration to getting a job?
Oh, within 24 hours. If you have, you know, also we need to check the tax ID, also we need to check a working permit. But
so you check this through the platform?
Yes.
It's all automated, I guess.
Yes.
And when you say 100 million revenues, I guess that's gross, or is it net?
Exactly. So we're growing like roughly, we're doubling in net revenues this year. What we're basically charging our clients is on a 100 million run rate, yeah.
And you get like a take rate of 10-15%, or is it a complex revenue?
More in the 30-ish%, yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Have you worked with Zenjob yet?
No.
Not yet.
But you worked with the Kuppel player, I guess, or not really?
I don't think, but I will look into it.
Well, what's your prediction? Who's going to carry our bags in like 10 years? Is it going to be fully automized, or do you think there will always be the people in the airport to do the literally heavy lifting?
Yeah, we try with robots for quite some years in baggage sorting, but we are not there yet. It's still too expensive.
It's like autonomous driving. Everybody talks about it, but
yeah,
it takes a long time.
Usually it needs longer than we think, but it will come sooner or later. So, but we still need people. We need warmth, hospitality. We need smart engineering also in doing things, in doing real things. We need smart engineering in doing the materials right in a sustainable way. But baggage sorting facility, we can do it with robots in the future.
What I like about it, that people who are not that well educated or didn't have the luck and chances in life, that they have like the ability to, almost like a game, manage their resources and take a bit more initiative.
Yeah, but not only, Marco, like we have more and more people actually who use us as a side job, who have a job, maybe even a white-collar job. They're working in an office, and in the evening they go and work as a delivery driver for a few hours. I also recently did a shift. It's amazing. You earn €100 on the side. You're on the bike, or you know, there's all kinds of jobs, and this number is drastically growing. More and more people need additional income, and we all underestimate how much the need of additional income is growing, actually. Yeah. Maybe even sorting some bags at some point. Who knows? Or
buy something at the duty free.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much again, Stephan. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you, Fritz.